What's up, guys? This is actually part two of the video of the removal of the motor. If you guys actually could see, I actually pulled the motor out. My apologies, I was going to make two videos right back to back to back, but it was taking too much time to actually explaining everything, and they needed to get it done. I did get it. I did get the motor out last night. Today is actually Monday. Yesterday was Sunday, and I did get the motor out last night. It's pretty much straightforward. If you know how to remove a couple of things, if you do a little mechanical stuff, it's pretty much straightforward how to pull a motor. And here it is. Let me let you guys know right off the bat. If you're leaving the transmission, let's see if I could get a better angle for you guys. If you're leaving the transmission, this is all stock. This is bone stock. If you're leaving the transmission inside, you're going to have a very, 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 I'm not going to stress that much how hard time you're going to have. You're going to have to get an extension, and you're going to have to get a swivel socket. And you see this angle, the way it is? That's the angle that's going to actually let you get in between the starter. The starter, you remove the starter, and that's how you get the flywheel bolts off of what you call it, the clutch. Okay, you're gonna have a very hard time. That gave me a very hard time. I had to get my brother to actually spin the motor while I was out in the bottom, and I had him hold the ratchet tight while I cracked it open, and it was really hard. Other than that, everything else is pretty much straightforward. The air pump has a couple of bolts. And the motor came out. Let me just turn the camera around and explain a little what happened. There you go. All right, so the air pump is pretty much straightforward, how to take it out. You know, a couple of bolts here, the bracket, and so on, so on. Okay? Let me get my headlight, actually give you guys a little bit. Here's the air pump. It's only two bolts, one here and one there. I believe I am going to actually try to eliminate the air pump. And so I have to build brackets for it, and we'll take it from there. Let me turn my headlight on. That's better, right? Okay. So I disconnected the exhaust from here. I just took these three little bolts off, and here are the flywheel where the clutch is gonna go, and these are the bolts that I'm talking about that are actually going to kick your ass. You know what? Now that I had dropped a bolt. I don't know where's it at. I had dropped the bolt between the flywheel. Okay, well, yeah, so pretty much just straightforward. I hooked it here, and it has a clip here. I did break my disc, my flywheel disc. You see that? That's because the engine dropped. And here's for the exhaust. And what else? Yeah, I did break my disc. I'm gonna have to get a new one. AC compressor still hooked up. Bolts are here, the motor mounts. And the oil coolant line, I did remove it from there. Oh, whoa, whoa, don't fall from there. Okay. Just make sure you guys stay in order. And that's pretty much it. What I'm going to actually do is I'm going to lay the motor down. I'm taking it Sunday to get the motor rebuilt. So I'm going to break this apart, actually, and take it to the guy. I just don't have time to do it. And that's pretty much it, man. I'll give you guys a little overview of what it is, how it looks. Okay, it's pretty dirty. Okay. I don't know what else to tell you guys. Okay. Yeah, the oil metering, it's like feed line in here. I gotta take those off. And I think I'm gonna take the intake off. I'm gonna take the intake and the exhaust off. I might get some race beats exhaust and take it from there. All right. All right. I'm not gonna bore you with more of all of this or whatever, but it's pretty much straightforward, guys. If you've done mechanical work, it's simple to take it out. Actually, this was actually easier than my FD. Removing this motor was so easy, it was ridiculous. The only thing that gave me a hard time was the flywheel bolts. But beyond that, I cannot complain. I really cannot complain. What I would and I will recommend to you guys is that what I'm gonna do, let me see if I could. Okay, let me flip this over. Okay. I'm gonna have to pull the flywheel out. Okay, well, here, you see my hand here? Right here, this is where the starter goes. What I'm going to do is let me see if I can take this out. And what I'm going to recommend that you guys do. If you bear with me, this is not easy taking off with one hand. Okay, I'm trying to see how I could actually. Okay, let me see if I could actually. Okay, well, I'm not gonna be able to do it with one hand and holding the phone. So, what I would recommend, once you take the starter out and you take the flywheel bolts off, the clutch bolts off, what I do recommend is that on the actual where the tunnel where the starter goes, what I'm going to do is I'm going to shave a little bit of the center of the bell housing of this housing where the starter goes. It has that hole. I am going to shave a little off. I'm not gonna open it up so wide, but I'm gonna shave it off a little, so like that I have more access to actually get to the bolts, to save me more time in the future and to install it. Actually, that's one thing that I am gonna highly recommend you guys do. Beyond that, straightforward. The harness is basic, very simple. And that's pretty much it. All right, guys. Much love always. JC, peace out. If you have any questions or anything, put it in the comments below. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you don't like it, give it a thumbs down. Like a guy said, I hate you. That's awesome. A guy said, I hate you, man. Yeah, so that's it. Follow me on Instagram. I do a lot of stuff mainly on Instagram. And I'll keep making these videos for you guys, all right? Peace out.